Zilix is getting nerfed. Ooh, nice top deck.
Toys are much more fun to bring.
So the question is, do I go gold panner here to get more draw, or do I just go for the fast weapon? I kind of want to go gold panner.
I smell gold in the waters. Keep on panning. I smell gold in them there waters. Keep on panning.
Tuned to perfection.
Get your own pan.
Guess I could have reborn Zilix, but whatever. So they go weapon here, but I got the glacial shard ready now. Shoot. That was the right one, actually. Where are you from? Midwest, Chicago.
One more coat of paint should do the trick.
One more coat of the broken. I kind of want to do a weird play here. Well, I could play this for 3, but I almost like. I should have sheer powered.
Drink slide your way.
I can play this.
If 3 rights make a left, don't break it.
Unnecessary.
A blunder.
Why not implement the new Demon Hunter legendaries? Short answer is because anti-synergy. We want our thing to always draw Window Shopper, so. And then if you do, then it doesn't always draw Window Shopper, which is the broken card. McDaredon for 6 mana is not nearly as broken as Window Shopper for 3 mana.
The desert sun strengthens my rays.
That toy was made just for me.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Stupid.
Release me. I will grant you no response to this counterfeit.
Chill out. Insignificant.
Play the rogue deck? No, doesn't look that good. Too much APM.
Move quickly.
Very annoying. We're going to hold this.
Go broke.
No!
Move quickly.
What do you guys think the nerf on deputization is going to be? It could be a lot of things, to be honest.
Strengthens my ways.
I am released!
I think this is like a good Reno. So then they can't play a lot of stuff.
Looking for a standoff? Careful. It's against me.
Two attack is fine. Like, yeah, dude. Twitter is like, well, one is like I agree that like I feel like they should have waited to do nerfs till Tuesday instead of Thursday. I think 2 weeks is a good amount for the first nerf. I think 9 days is significantly less. That's my first opinion. So people are right, and that is a little bit too fast. But 2 is like, so Paladin is getting its heal and its OTK nerfed, right? Stats wise, like its ability to put tempo will still be very strong. So like, it's probably barely going to be affected at the low ranks, but making the ability to make it do OTKs and swing back is going to make it a lot weaker at the high ranks. But that being said, like, if the meta incentivizes it, like for one, like everybody's running Viper right now. If Paladin becomes less common, then like you might be like the same incentive. Like you never run Viper for Demon Hunter because it helps them, you know, like.
I must move quickly.
So,
One shot is all I need.
I wonder how like metamorphosis works in this spot.
One dose solves any problem.
I will not forsake.
Hey crap, do I not have a good way of killing this? I probably have to make it to go dormant, to be honest.
In my image.
While I hope for like... Do I have no way of killing this minion? I'm pretty sure I don't. That's pretty bad. That's really bad, actually.
Move quickly.
Bad order.
One shot is all I need.
That toy was was made just for me.
Alright, kind of want to, I don't know, maybe I just do, this is immediate damage here, and stats.
Fresh Fells. I'm gonna catch my breath.
Oh wait.
I saw that going differently in my head.
Chaz, but it's my warm-up game, dude. I could have also hit this with the weapon. I don't know.
Move quickly.
OMG, I'm early. I'm intrigued. I don't know.
The toy store belongs to the Titan.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
It's kind of suck. That's the one drops. It's a weird one.
We've created a temporal anomaly.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Have I done this first?
Move fast here.
Would have been nice.
Release me. I will grant you real fun. Discount.
Oh god, and I didn't hit the... This is really bad. This is double bad because, like, not only did I not... I didn't clear here, but I also, like, realizing that they get this active right away. So, and I didn't hit the 3-mana guy, so I have no way of dealing with this. I didn't hit ETC, so I can't get into another sheriff. It's hella awkward. Summons on draw? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, it's bad. Like, I don't draw a card. Like, you run that card if you're a deck that draws 7 cards easily. We never do that. So it's like next turn we get a 1/1 rush. It's atrocious. It's an insult to players everywhere. Anyways, what do I do here, dude? Oh god.
You have a fraction of my power.
Open your mind.
I'm losing. Am I using my Reno? Looks like it was a big mistake. Yeah. I for sure threw this game. Oh god. I mean, is there a holy spell that can scam me and win here?
To the warmth of the sun.
I don't know how it's...
Never give up. Run away.
Yeah, I'm guessing I should be more hesitant on using my Reno.
Illidan versus Illidan.
That's what I literally said, dude.
The
Yeah.
legion's
I
rage
thought I was just
pales
pushing for a
before
win there,
mine.
and I underestimated how much longer it would take, and I also had no answer. I had no answer for Amethyst, which was a likely card, so I should have saved Reno because I don't have an answer for Amethyst there. That's it, yeah. So yeah, it's literally what I said. You don't have to. It's not yet. All right, dude. We got chats full of Captain Hindsights. All right.
To perfection.
Man, it must be so great to just always know the way we could have won after we lost. I wonder what that's like. I really don't know. Bro, what is with these draws? It's really unlucky to draw the other window shopper.
That toy was made just for me.
No, this is useless.
That toy was made just for me.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
I need it.
Gun or blade, you don't stand a chance.
No. Why? Why, chat? Oh, dude. Oh, must be nice, bro. Must be nice, dude. Oh my god, dude.
That toy was made just for me.
Oh, these suck.
Go bro.
So, wait. Oh, dude, it has freaking 1 health here, dude. Dude, I was like, why is Shaman getting nerfed so hard, dude?
I'm the perfect toy for you.
I feel like they just don't want Nature Shaman to be good. Which, you know, OTKs are immoral and the cause of a declining civilization, so I can't disagree, but... I don't know. Like, was it like Shaman just got like so just like nerfing aftershocks is a huge nerf to Shaman already. The excavate card got nerfed. And then like their Hexy boy got nerfed, right? Like their Hex Lightning Bolt Bloodlust. So I don't know. It was very surprising. Like 3 nerfs for Shaman.
One dose solves any problem.
Time grows short.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Bro, I'm so dead, dude. Like, what am I supposed to freaking do here, dude? Reroll?
Who's ready for another
Hit
round?
McTerda.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
You know what? We're going next, dude.
I
Some games aren't meant to be won.
for now.
Just 2 behind here, dude.
Illidan versus Illidan.
This ends now. You dare speak to me?
Want to hear my playlist?
Toys are much more fun to breed.
Matt. I mean, any other nerf than 9 mana Odin, like, doesn't really work. Like, there are 9 mana Odin keeps the card in the game. Any other nerf is just kind of deleting the card, which if you're, you know, hate the card, maybe that's what you want out of your life, but do I want to go? I think I need to, my hand's kind of breaking. Better draw cards here. Yeah, imagine if I had to draw. What about 10 mana Odin with taunt? Yeah, I mean, still, yeah, still kind of bad. I mean, what's really, here's what's gonna actually happen is people are gonna transition to Reno, like
I raise, you fold.
Reno builds. So, I mean, chat, everyone was excited about Odin until now, and now everyone hates Odin. Dude, the tale of all this time. Like, Odin was bad for like 4 months, alright?
That toy was made
Like,
just
Control
for
Warrior's
me.
not going anywhere. Aftershocks got nerfed, which is a really good card, but people are just going to transition to brand builds. Oh, dude. Like, everyone, like, dude, the people are like, Demon Hunter's going to be broken, dude. No, it's not, alright? One, Paladin will still beat Demon Hunter. It'll just be worse against... But it's going to be, like, worse overall. But 2, Control Warrior is going to change builds. You know? So, like, I don't know. Bro, what do I do here, dude? I'm getting wrecked.
Nice to meet you.
Perfect specimen.
Need weapon. Dude, the
I'm
chat.
a perfect toy for you.
Dude, the copium on Odin, it's like, hey, can we make this card like just like completely unplayable but without taking responsibility, alright? Like, do you want to delete control, like the Odin Warrior win condition after all these cards? You probably do, because that's what most people want. They lose to a deck. Really, they just need to make it like less powerful. Losing Aftershocks is huge, but they have to go through a whole nother year. So it's like, it's really easy for Warrior to get like more control cards. So 9 mana Odin's probably going to be the change. It's the simplest. I hope they don't delete the card. Like, is it Odin Warrior isn't control? Is it the cycle version isn't? There are like there are builds that are control. The cycle build's much more combo. But like historically, Odin Warrior has been like, all right, you have a control deck, eventually play Odin, and then you slowly kill them with. But now it's like so easy to like OTK, you know. So where it used to be not that easy to OTK. Dude, I'm getting wrecked over here. Chat, ready for it to be rat? Okay, let's
Look at me.
Crap. Just hoping not this.
Muzzle their magic.
Vengeance is mine.
I mean, people love mana. I don't know. It's probably cheaper, right? But first armor this turn. Like, the copium here is real. It's like, you're trying to make the card unplayable, alright? Like, it's an 8 mana card. It needs to be a reliable long-term win condition. I think the negative of it is you play Odin, alright?
My eyes are on the
You
spot.
gain tack instead of armor. That's also just shit, right? Like, so, I mean, people just, they see a card and they want to destroy it, but they don't want to take responsibility for trying it. Just say you hate the card and you want it destroyed because things that beat you shouldn't be allowed, alright? It's like,
Throws short.
but yeah, it's like, yeah, I think the big negative of Odin is they play Odin on 8 and then they O2K you on 9. Like, there's not like a reliable way to like keep the game going, you know? I think I just will try and stay in the game. Yeah, it's too easy. I thought they were gonna nerf like Quillbore or something, or they're gonna nerf like, but yeah, I don't know. So that's a big negative. So one, they can make it turn 10, but yeah. Yeah, it is like Wheel of Death, and you get him with a body, dude. Wheel of Death, you get a 15 lifesteal taunt, though, but yeah, I do think that's like the design target. What you want Odin Warrior to be is you play Odin, alright? Playing the new tier 1 deck. What you want Odin to be is you play Odin, and then you slowly win a value match, because you have the armor advantage. In practice, it's like you play Odin, and then you deal 50 damage to the next turn while floating a mana. Like, it's stupid.
Time grows short. Now I am complete.
Okay,
Tuned to perfection.
Reno next turn, right? But I'm probably losing. Renolock at the next Liz did. I hope so. NoHandsGamer, dude. Yeah, that's the gamer, bro.
I yield for now.
So, I mean, I think even this is supposed to, like, this is what people want with Bran and Odin. What you want is you play Bran, you play Odin, and then you have a value engine, and you win over 5 or 6 turns because you have superior value. In practice, most of these decks, like you play Bran in your cycle deck, then you play the 8-drop and you destroy your opponent's deck the next turn. Like all these cards are like, I take one bad turn, and then I OTK you the next turn. And you know, I don't know how to solve that design problem, not gonna lie, but I wish it, like I don't like that design problem. I would rather it be like, okay, I have this really powerful play, and then I win a nice long back and forth value match.
Much more fun to breathe.
So did you buy? I'm never buying a new chair, dude. Alright? This chair is with me for life. Chad, I actually am married to this chair. Alright? You know, this chair might not be as beautiful on the outside, but it's actually more beautiful on the inside than ever, so. Me and this chair, you know, I'm losing my hair, this chair's, you know, falling apart. But we're both healthy and strong on the inside, alright?
If 3 rights make a left.
Chair doesn't care exactly. Why didn't I just go Viper there? I don't know. It doesn't do much.
That toy.
It's utterly atrocious, dude. Like it's so bad to do that, and so alright. Ooh, really good card. That's what I mean. It's just like the copium on all these like oh, we'll just make this card atrocious, but I mean that's what like every time there's a nerf, people like want the card gone, like they want the card completely gone, and all the nerfs are like, how do I? And I mean it's like in real life, chat. If you have a problem, all right, let's say you had like roaches in your apartment, all right? And the roach detector says, hey, we're gonna get rid of like 20% of these roaches. You're gonna be like, no, let's get rid of 100% of the roaches, right? Like, why are we just getting rid of part of the roaches? We should get rid of all of them. Like, why? I don't get it. But in real life, all right? In real life, what is it gonna say? In real life, this blows, by the way. This like really blows. We are the roaches. Yeah, was I gonna go into this? In real life, the roaches are like are other people. So you know. Anyways, I lost my thoughts. So, we don't want to get rid of the roach problems. Like, we don't want to just delete decks, all right? Then we just get less diversity. We want decks to be weaker. We want decks to be weaker. We want decks to be not as meta-defining. We want them to still have a place in the meta, and want them to be able to come back to counter decks. So, right now, Demon Hunter, one of the things it loses to is armor, right? So if all of a sudden this Demon Hunter deck comes really popular, an armor-based like control deck would do really well against it, right? We want that. in the meta, so if something comes to call, we have natural counters, right? We don't want to just get rid of the card, right?
Mysterious.
Rogue attacking yourself.
What is your wisdom?
Time grows short. I grow impatient. You will be repaid.
Thought about discounting the hand, but I think
I can't hear you! What the will of the makers?
hate and switch. No freezing trap too, please. No, dude.
Short.
You gotta be joking me,
I
Chad.
can't hear you!
You just get it. Dude, I'm getting effing wrecked today, dude. Oh god, dude. He got freezing and why can't they get like rat chat or there? I don't think people are trying to delete the card. They just want the experience to see which nerfs would go too far. Yeah, well, I'm pointing out that so I'm pointing out they don't realize they're trying to delete the card, but they are. I think they're looking at it. They're saying Odin is a problem. Let's eliminate that problem. So let's do something that I would never have to worry about Odin again. But that's not actually what we should be using as the goalpost. We don't want to we want to still deal with Odin potentially again. You know, there's a whole nother year, but maybe we disincentivize it and make it so under win conditions. Yeah. Well, so let's say it goes to so. What do I do here, dude?
Nice to meet you.
I mean, Civ can also easily deal, 50s from hand, so. I think Paladin's gonna be fine too. Well, so I don't know if you guys ever read my article on it was shitting on Rogue, but it's happened to Druid too. Now it's happened to Paladin. When classes get things that just kind of they have all their bases covered, it becomes very hard to counter that. Bro, that sucked. So, that sucks. Bro, kind of illegal. What do I think the play is here, actually? I could heal.
Created a temporal anomaly.
But this thing is really good. So, for example, when Rogue got had lifesteal on their weapon and 0-5, when classes basically lose all their weaknesses, they become a real big problem because the way the game is designed is it's designed in a way where it's supposed to be that if a class becomes too strong,
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
yeah, it has natural counters, right? So So the thing is, like, what is hand buff Paladin doing? It's buffing up its minions, right? Which means that it comes at a tempo loss. So that allows you to push damage. Your game is sound isn't broken in game? What are you talking about? But if they could just so easily heal, game is too loud. Okay, I can lower the game value. All right, there we go. So. So, with Druid, like, when Druid was absolutely busted, it had the 0 mana Yogg. So Druid normally is really vulnerable to decks, you know, that are aggressive, right? Because they don't have a board clear, so they ramp up, but then they don't have the time to come back. That's the natural counter for Druid ramping. But with Yogg-Saron, they ramp up, you make a board, they Yogg clear for 0 mana. That made Druid just unstoppable because it, like, all of a sudden the big weakness, the big trade-off that Druid has is gone. So this Paladin deck, I think what's hard is it's like Paladin's supposed to be clunky and vulnerable to when it's making all these big plays, but it's supposed to be like really good against things like Warrior in theory, but ironically it's not beating Warrior. Well, this is interesting. I think I'm supposed to go Reno here. Just because, like, even though I'm kind of out of, like, value and gives me life, does a lot of good things here. Dude, we're actually kind of stabilizing here. What's this card here?
I need a target.
Let me cast a spell. Ooh. Let's cast a spell then. Yeah. Bro. It's bad. Must be nice, dude. Yeah, so it's like Devium, I think that they keep, right now they have all their bases covered. Paladin. Everybody has to run Viper this. So right now what they really they nerfed some of the burst because you can't win, like, it's gonna be harder to win Fury. It looks like, I bet it's going to 4 mana. That's probably, so it's a little less efficient to burst, right? And they're nerfing the heal. So they don't have as much time against aggression to just like to always come back. That's the theory, but they're still gonna have big buffs. So it's gonna be harder for them to OTK, right? Took off the Wind Fury. Oh, that'd be if the gift nerf is enough. But like, so I don't know. So they're making Paladin much more exploitable, basically. Paladin could still be very strong, but it's much more exploitable. But right now, it's tough to exploit. Dude, I'm getting crushed today, dude. Dude, I also kind of want to go back to playing Wheel. Is that wrong?
Solves any problem.
Without the lifesteal deck, I disagree. I mean, there's a Paladin deck, you know, a little all-in-y, that didn't even run the lifesteal cards. So, but yeah.
Keep on panning.
How do you beat what beats Demon Hunter? Oh, Control Warrior and Paladin. Shaman destroys Demon Hunter. Dude, dude, that is like, dude, people make those conspiracies. Sometimes it's hard for me to like, to deny. Because it like, oh wait, we have a fun play here. We can go turn 5 Argus and discount our whole hand. Which is actually pretty insane, right?
Hey, you! Install these for me, won't you?
My hand is full. You will be repaid. The future is built on our foundation.
Wish I'd have waited, but
Heads up, drink sliding your way.
All in.
Don't let it spill.
No blood fights allowed.
it seems good.
That toy was made just for me.
Do they have any way to clear that Jade card ability? I don't know. I bet they did. That seems better. I can do the Jade card ability this turn now.
That toy was made just for me.
I haven't played any weapons, right? Kind of like taking the Observer Miss. Because it's like real annoying later.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Time grows short.
Such a perfect specimen.
Go, bro.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Look at me.
Seems good.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Plague Death Knight will be around. Dude, Plague Death Knight, I swear, just is like... It's like just really hard for players like to understand. Like, being able to beat Plague Death Knight is one of those like rites of passage. You know, like, Chad, you guys know in Spartan times when like it was time for someone to be like put into society. They always had to beat the dreaded Plague Death Knight, you know? I'm intentionally playing these to wait, ooh, this could be good.
You are graced with
If it's a explosive trap, it's helpful here, right? But it also could be the zero.
Ingredients? Who's
Yeah.
asking?
Yeah.
time grows short.
Looks like it's hidden meaning. literally procced every other secret here.
Mysteria. What is your release me? I will grant you response.
It was ice trap, okay.
Ingredients? Who's asking?
Don't have lethal here yet, right? Oh, I get the rat trap, dude. Okay, it worked out this way. All right, that's a win, right? Nice dead you got there. It'd be a shame. You did.
I yield for now.
Eat rat, right? I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Well, I really don't know what I think about the nerfs until I see them. I think really, like the cards they're targeting are generally fine. I'm a little surprised on Shaman, but the cards they're targeting are generally fine. So. The excavate shaman nerf? I don't know, yeah, it's like they should really just make I don't know, I feel like they should redesign the excavate payoff for shaman, but...
Illidan versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
This ends now.
You just have Viper, Ignis, and Sheriff Badlands. 1, 2, 3, what? Yeah, they should remove the excavate payoff, dude. It is so bad, dude. Like, it actually messes up.
Tuned to perfection.
Payoff, I mean, I think it's fine, dude. Like, in Rainbow Death Knight, I don't remember our T-Bone. I think I have a 1 mana thing that clears. I have a 2 mana plate card to ruin Highlander. I forgot, I think a second Viper.
I smell golden in their waters.
Yeah. It's kind of illegal. Do here, dude.
Vengeance is mine.
That toy was made just.
Get me to make their down. This is actually pretty good in this spot because I play this next turn and freeze their face. Aftershocks to 5. Yeah, I mean, Aftershocks alone is going to matter a lot. Like, it's going to make it like, so much more roller aggro and then much harder to get max value on their Acolyte of Pain. Keep on banning. All right. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I think people want to underestimating, like, so, but realistically, like, there has to, like, if, like, Odin Warrior, I mean, I wish they just, like, designed it in a way, I said this before, where it's like, you play it and then you win a long value game. Not like I play Odin and then my opponent proceeds to, like,
I'm the perfect toy for you.
tough crowd this, but I can push damage. Do I ever just tough crowd this right now? And push damage? I push a lot. So, okay, I think I do. I'm gonna do this.
You stink!
Do this.
Nice to meet you.
Do this. This is just so much tempo. So, and they can't hit weapon hit, so. I'm threatening lethal. It's super awkward for them. Gain more than one burst turn. I don't know. Bro. Kind of was illegal. Alright.
That toy was made just for me.
Want to hear my playlist?
Mulligan for this deck. It's really easy to instrument tech and weapon. Anything else you throw away. One drops, throw away. Like, I keep Miracle Salesman, to be honest. But like, generally, you need to hit your weapon. So, throw everything away.
Reporting for duty.
Not on my watch.
I've been keeping Panner. I'm not even sure if that's correct, though.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
There it is. Rashishino, thank you for the raid. Welcome, buddy.
We've created a temporal anomaly.
Give me another one of these bad boys.
I'm the perfect toy for
And
you.
a perfect time for you. Ooh, this is kind of good though. Wait, had I played a mech already? Yeah, I had it. Nice.
Time grows short.
I race. You fall.
I will grant you a monstrous discount.
What's tempo? Is this a serious question, Arcto? I can answer. But I don't know if you're trolling me. Give me a little information, Arcto, if you're asking what tempo is. Often used in Magic Gathering, never making sense to me. Okay. So I want you to think about chat. In my original thing, we go in World War II, all right? In World War II, Germany knows they're gonna go invade everybody, all right? So they start building tanks. And the rest of the world is kind of depressed because of the Great Depression, so they're not making tanks. So Germany, chat, let me look at it. I need to win this game, and then I will give a proper tempo, what is tempo, lecture, okay?
We rise to the warmth of the sun.
Okay, I'm going to give a no hands lecture after this game on what is tempo. Okay, so it'll be like a little 3-minute lecture. It's not that hard, but it also is that hard. The simple I could give you the simple like answer that you would, you know, if this were a class, you know how you have to like answer what something is to get the right answer on the test so you can get credit and then forget what it means. But I actually want to explain to you what it means for it to be tempo, okay? Tempo time in Spanish.
The desert sun strengthens my
What is love? Is it tempo? Wait, what? The tempo. Tempo. Alright. Bro, I need to wait a frick. No, dude, wait. I actually have, like. I actually kind of can wreck this. Because I have freaking divine aura, but still. Not very happy about this. Bartendo Bob, get me. I played both my all my. No, it does give me the numb. What is the meaning of Hearthstone? All right, chat. I'm going to give an actual like little short lecture on what his tempo is. So if you've been wondering what tempo is, I think back in the day I watched Zalay give a lecture on what tempo is, but he didn't get it quite right. He has like, chat. Okay, I don't know if you guys know about like what gravity is, in like physics. There's like the Isaac Newton simple, like gravity pulls you down, and then there's like the fancy gravity thing where it's like it's a bending of space-time and it's like super crazy, all right, and you have to like think about it for like lots of time. So yeah. Anyways,
I will not forsake.
yeah, I'm gonna give you guys the fancy definition, don't worry. But
I must move quickly.
Be reborn in my image.
okay, so I need to make board space here, which is awkward.
Demons.
I want to. I think I might have lethal.
Vengeance is mine.
Don't break it!
Wait, crap.
Don't let it spill.
Okay, Chad, I actually effed up pretty hard there.
Let's show these fine folks on Badlands what Metaphorical.
All right. Tempo is a social construct. Tempo is something that we kind of observe in the world, and then we use it to win games. All right. No, tempo speech is coming up. All right. I'm literally going to spectate someone, so I don't have to. But tempo is like, chat. Once you understand tempo, you'll actually understand like, so much in life. All right. Her tempo, dude, is a law of nature, dude. Okay, Simon. Dude, I forgot this card, dude. This just did. Tempo is just momentum. I mean, tempo is momentum. It's more than that, though. But yeah. But, like, what does momentum mean to you in Hearthstone? So. Okay. So, you guys are related, so, okay, we're gonna do a quick, so, let's find someone to spectate, alright? So I don't have to think about the game while I talk about tempo, okay? Okay. So, when you try to win in Hearthstone, let's say you're up against Quest Priest, right? Quest Priest gets a 10 mana shard, and let's say you don't have Counterspell, alright? They have a 10 mana card that wins the game, and there's absolutely no way you can stop it, alright? So, like, if you give them enough time, they are going to win the game. So how do you beat that? Well, you kill them before they kill you. What is this like in movies? In movies, it's like the bad guy, the bomb is ticking, the bad guy is going to, like, take over the world in a certain amount of time. And the hero has to stop the bad guy, and only has a limited amount of time, because the bad guy is, like, 20 minutes. All right, dude, what is this? This queuing. Dude, the tempo on this is messed up, dude. Let's see if we can spectate someone else. Bro. Team down? Okay. So, you're trying to kill them before they kill you. Well, you know what? I'm just going to restart the game, and we're just going to go to this, all right? So you're trying to kill them before they kill you. What this practically means is, so how do you do this in Hearthstone? So you want to basically do the most powerful things as fast as possible. And the most powerful things in Hearthstone usually is minions. Minions are really, really strong because basically anything that's like actively doing work for you. So there are things that are multi-time use and one-time use. So minions, if they don't die, like your opponent has to use mana and resources to kill your minions. So if they just don't do anything to nullify that, you get a lot of value. So if you play like a 1-mana 2/2 and it goes for 6 turns, that 1-mana 2/2 did 12 damage and maybe like they finally bashed it or something. So the power of tempo is basically because things are multi-time use. Even if your opponent, like if they were to trade 1-for-1 on resources, they would win, but they don't have that time because they're limited by the time of mana. Mana is the main thing of tempo. In chess, what is it? If you ever play chess, they have literally a unit called the tempi. That's one move. In chess, like you have the same amount of pieces. That's the same amount of resources. But going white is an advantage because they have the first move. So they have the ability to launch their own threats and get in a more powerful position faster. All right. So basically, being able to do more stuff with your stuff. So like, imagine if I just you just pass the first 4 turns every game. Well, if I just make a deck that like goes really, really strong the first 4 turns and plays things that are normally really, really vulnerable, you know, you're going to win. So, so the idea of tempo is that you use your mana to get an advantage on board, usually in Hearthstone, to push and then go for a kill before your opponent can stop them. So when they say someone says like do a tempo this card, that means you miss out on the maximum value of the card. But like every card that if you win the game on turn 7, every card that you didn't play, let's say you have 23 cards left in your deck, those cards all were worthless to you, right? So you're not getting value out of all those. So the idea of the tempo is so important in Hearthstone, is you want to be putting pressure, spending your mana to get it, like to push an advantage. A value win is more like when you know you're not going to win by pushing your advantage now, and you have to win a long resource battle. Now, within that, you could have 10 tempo pushes, right? So you can like push for a little bit, then they remove, and then you like wait back. And that's what like priest mares are often like. There's these little tempo pushes. But yeah. So the idea of tempo is basically I get ahead on board, which because board is multi-time use. Ramp is tempo, yep. So the most common, when most players say tempo, they mean minions on board. But really, that's only one form of tempo, it just happens to be the most important. Ramping is tempo, drawing cards is tempo, gaining armor is tempo, lowering your opponent's life is tempo, equipping weapons is tempo. These are all, equipping weapons, playing locations are tempo. These are all things, remember the primary things of Hearthstone and tempo are what you can do a turn. You gain mana, you can use your mana, and you can like attack with your minions. So attacking with minions is tempo. But usually a big tempo advantage is I have a ton of minions on board. That's what people normally think of when they say tempo, if that makes sense. Oh. Okay.
One dose solves any problem.
So, yeah. So it's just a common concept. So when someone says like I'm 2 behind on tempo, it means like even though I have a ton of good cards in my hand, my life is low. My opponent has a big board. Now let's say it's not just board though. So let's say your opponent has like a huge board, but you're warrior and you have like 40 armor you gained. Well, now you're not actually that behind on tempo, right?
If 3 rests make a left.
So a tempo strategy is doing the most amount of your stuff. You might not want to win with a tempo strategy. You might. So a lot of decks actually don't do a lot on tempo in the early turns, and then they have like a tempo push. This is like a mid-range deck. They have a weak turn 1 through 4, and then maybe turn 5 they start putting the tempo pressure on. But they have their threats are more powerful later on. So a late game strategy is usually an OTK, where you don't do a lot for a long time, you set something up. So that's usually you try to nullify your opponent's tempo advantage. So if you're warrior, you know, you're just repeatedly removing your opponent's threats. Now you could, so that they don't get too much value out of their threats. It's a great draw.
Heads up, drink slang.
Yeah, so like a tempo advantage in soccer would just be like you're up on points. But imagine you're playing soccer, chat. And for whatever reason, your opponent has used all their look at that bit. Oh, so my opponent I'm completely like both nullifying my opponent's tempo with these Vipers and nullifying their value, which is like incredibly strong. Not only am I developing a 3/4 here, but I'm losing their weapon, and in the long run they're having less value. So this is why this wrecks them. You know, I removed like they basically got like 2 mana out of these Painter's Virtues. Well, I got 2 3/4 of stats for 6 mana. So I got all these stats. They didn't get any stats. They took damage to face, and they didn't get as many minions buffed. This is why this is so strong here. I just completely... So, let's say I had 0 cards in hand, you know? If my opponent, even though, like, my opponent, like, magically has a board removal, I'm not going to have value plays later on. Like, I don't have any stuff to play. So my opponent might win the game. Because, so like if they had like some deck way to clear this board, let's say they have the 2 mana spell and the 8 mana spell, and they deal 3 damage to all, and they trade in these, and let's say I have 0 cards in hand. Even though I had such a strong tempo push, I don't have the value to finish them off. So...
Let's move quickly. I smell gold in their waters. Keep on panning.
I wonder if I was just supposed to go Silix there. I kind of think Silix is better there. I don't know. So now it's running on Steam, yeah. So a aggressive deck sacrifices late game value. Oh god. An aggressive deck. Well, actually, I played my placement perfectly there. An aggressive deck sacrifices late game value.
That toy was made just for me.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
In order to do a push, right? So often that means that if you can survive to a certain turn, a deck is going to run out of value. Now, Hearthstone in 2024, aggressive decks have a lot more card draw. So that's why there'll be multiple pushes. Like, your opponent will push turns 1 through 5, and then maybe turn 6, they spend a lot of mana drawing cards and not developing board. This is very common in Hearthstone currently.
The toy store belongs to the Titan.
That's bad.
One and 2 and 3 and 4 and...
Nice to meet you.
Tuned to perfection.
Perfection. Ask again later.
I grow impatient. I grow short.
Toys are much more insignificant.
But yeah. So that's why it's like there's a cost to tempo, because it means while you have powerful early plays, you're more likely to run out of value. Now, decks that have no weaknesses, I'm just probably placing it in the wrong spot. So, Objection is a tempo card, yep. So developing secrets is a form of tempo. They're all forms of tempo. And pretty much almost all playing of cards is form of tempo. So yeah. Now, if you're what are some control decks? So if I'm playing Wheel Lock, my main win condition is play wheel, wait for 5 turns. But I'm playing all these stats, right? Well, I put tempo on the board, and now my opponent, they have to react to this 8/9/9, because if they don't, I'm gonna copy it and do crazy stuff. So what that does is slows down their ability to kill me or get to their own win condition by kind of putting cannon fodder in the way. But the hard part about like Odin Warrior often is they have so much armor that the 9/9 is not even really a threat. That happens a lot.
The desert sun strengthens my rays.
I think I traded off the wrong minions here. Do I have a way to kill? Do I supposed to glacial shard? Oh, this is so bad. What am I supposed to do here, chat? I don't know what to do, dude. I don't want them to get heal. Oh god. Can deal 6. Draws a 4-class card. I don't know how many 4-class cards. I can draw Gunslinger cartridge here.
Fresh fell steel. Hot out of the kill. Time grows short.
Don't break it.
Chill out.
5, 6, 7, 8.
So board clears are usually what they call like neutral, are tempo neutralizers. So when you think about a card like Twisting Nether, I could have like 10/10 worth of stats on board, and that Twisting Nether moves it. But I also could have literally 80 attack on board, and Twisting Nether would also kill it. It doesn't matter how much. So the power of certain cards, board clears, are scaling. So that's how control decks are able to like nullify tempo advantage. And Aftershock might, for 2 mana, remove 8 mana worth of stats, right? So you have these scalable cards. And they use the scalable cards and try to usually gain life, you know, in some form, to neutralize the tempo advantage, and then they try to get to this. So
You have a fraction of my power.
I would say it's like removing, it's lowering your opponent's tempo advantage. It's not really the tempo itself. It's like you are lowering your opponent's tempo, not increasing your own. But like from a philosophical level, you could say, okay, you are increasing your own, depending on how you look at it. So.
Let's show these fine folks of Badlands hospitality.
So what you need to understand about tempo is that the first thing you learn about Hearthstone with tempo is I shouldn't try to maximally convert. Like chat, imagine let's say a tempo play versus a value play in real life. imagine you have a coupon for 50% off, 50 cents off a box of Frosted Flakes, for up to 5 boxes of Frosted Flakes. And you're at the store, and they only have 1 box of Frosted Flakes left. Well, maybe you don't use it now, and you use it next time, and you get it up for 5 boxes, right? Because you're trying to maximize value. But the tempo play would just be to take it now because time is valuable, right? So if you watch like beginner players, they will just like not play their cards because they're looking for all these ways to like maximize value, you know? They're like, oh, I don't want to play Zola until I have an amazing target, right? But they don't know their most valuable asset is their time, aka their mana. So that's not what they should actually be doing. You don't have nice clothes, but yeah, so I don't know what to do. Yeah, bottom line is like it's basically your time is a resource and you should value it. That's the takeaway.
That toy was made just for me.
Her mom's do the groceries, alright. I think I prefer bassist here. So I can get it for 1 mana next turn. Which is like real good.
Just use more.
But yeah, so my Kurtrus isn't very good here, to be honest, unfortunately.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
I think I want max tempo here. I'm just trying to explain a high level concept, alright? You can go to another streamer and maybe here's what other streamers will say: minions on board is tempo. Because they're not actually trying to make you understand the concept, they just tell you the answer, but you don't really understand the answer, alright? I'm trying to make you actually grasp what the concept of tempo is. And beyond just Hearthstone, alright? Chat, like my tempo right here, you could say is 14 attack, whatever, but it's not that simple, basically. Everything and nothing. Yeah. It's Chad, do you want the 3rd grade answer that is kind of correct, or do you want the Einstein relativity question, all right? That actually like shows you how deep the tempo goes, all right?
I smell golden in their waters.
Bro, I'm so close here. I don't want to go gunslinger. I would need to kill this 2-3.
Tuned to perfection.
I need it.
Well, if the Marshmallow experiment is a value play, because so basically the Marshmallow experience is like recognizing that real life is a giant priest mirror, and you need to make the game go for a really long time. All right, does that make sense, chat?
You have a fraction of my power.
Ah, God. What's my play here, dude? I kind of want to just red card and push face here.
Time grows short.
Kind of regret my play now, though. I could have traded this off intentionally, but I didn't. Maybe dumb. I don't know. I think I'm throwing here. Yeah, the problem is they heal up to 5, and it's very hard for me to deal 5 damage. Where this makes them heal up to 4, and it's much easier for me to deal 4 damage, so... Yeah. I don't know, dude. Dude,
The desert sun strengthens my rays.
So my opponent neutralized my tempo advantage. Now they're gonna win. Like, I'm massively behind. Even though they have 9 life, they have a taunt. They have these lifesteal minions, which are value generator or tempo generators / value generators. It's pretty much over here, to be honest. I don't even know, dude. I'm kind of tilting here. I think I should have approached this completely differently, to be honest. I don't know. I'm gonna lose like really badly here. I could draw Reno. So I interestingly start off as the aggressive deck in this matchup. Then I switch, if they neutralize my advantage, I switch to the defensive deck and try to win with value, which is a weird thing. Like, we merely try to do a tempo push, and I think I probably should have recognized I wasn't gonna win with tempo here. They were barely pulling it off, which made it tough, right? So these are the concepts of like understanding. Because I think players say tempo is good, but like tempo isn't always good. Like sometimes value good. It's not that simple. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
We've created a temporal anomaly.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
I could make their down, bro. Nope.
Mysterious. What is your wisdom?
When value is good over tempo, that's a hard concept. It is a hard concept. The more you understand about, so when you start off in Hearthstone, you don't really understand the game well enough to make like, when you start playing in Hearthstone, you don't really know what you're how you're winning. So I've been playing chess a little bit lately again, and often I don't really know how I'm trying to win. So what I do is I do what the noob guide says, right? When I'm playing the noob guide in chess, I just keep playing pieces. I develop pieces. I try not to drop pieces, and then if I get ahead, I trade down and win in the end. That's really all I understand. If you're a really great chess player, you might recognize, oh, I think my opponent has too many pieces on the right side of the board. They've castled on the king side. I can go. I can't go. I can go and push damage and go for a win, right? So you might understand that. You might understand the target that you're trying to do. So, for example, in Hearthstone, right? If you were up against like War Priest often, right? When I was playing Giant Druid back in the day, I would know that my way of winning against most Boar Priests was to play 2 Naga Giants and then play Battlegrounds Battlemaster, right? So I was trying to play 2 Naga Giants and get to Battlegrounds Battlemaster as fast as possible. So what I would do is not even hit face, right? Because if I hit face, they could go Zarella and use that as a full clear. So because I was going to do 30 damage in one hand, getting a little bit of a tank, like a life advantage, didn't really help, and it allowed them to get their playoff. That's very different than most that's very different than most games, right? But if you understand your win condition in that matchup enough, you can break traditional plays. But when you're starting, you don't know this. So what do? You just spend your mana every turn, right? You develop, you push, you do standard plays that are good in most situations. So when you're doing a tempo play over value play, you need to be able to basically evaluate how valuable your tempo play is towards your win condition versus a value play, which is one of the most difficult things to teach. I learned this concept from some of the students I teach, where I taught them tempo Hearthstone, and some of them, like, you would get, top 400 legend with a deck, right? But they would know that deck. They would know how to tempo out with that deck. And then the moment they had a different deck, they didn't really know how to do with that deck because they hadn't really learned the concepts. They'd learned play tempo, and because I hadn't quite taught them the concepts yet. I had really just been teaching them heuristics on how to win with this deck without really understanding. So when you want to make a value play, you really start have to understand the value of your plays beyond like, oh, this is good. Like you have to understand why it's good. You have to understand why it contributes to your win condition, and you have to understand, like, so if a normally developed, so a real class example of a very common value play in Hearthstone is if I'm ahead on board, all right, and my opponent is likely to do a board clear, what's something I will often do? Well, I will often hold back resources. The reason why is I will often hold back resources. The reason why you hold back resources often. I suck. Is because my opponent is very likely to full clear anyway next turn. I might know that they're setting up a sanitize, right? So any minion I play on board is likely to get removed and actually get no value towards my win condition, right? Not only did I lose a minion in my hand, so that might be a time to go hero power. That might be a time to go card draw. That's a very common spot where you take a value play over a tempo play because you already have a tempo advantage and your opponent is likely to neutralize your tempo advantage. So that's just a common example. There are more examples, but that's a very common spot. I wonder what their last card is. Oh, just top deck it like in a premium, dude. Do you think it's yeah? Sometimes it's worth it to, and sometimes it's not. So you have to understand the situation and look at both plays and look at the likelihoods and think of the value of it. But that's much more complicated. That's very hard to teach than just spend your mana, play stuff on board, all right? Which is what the first thing you teach someone when they're learning Hearthstone. Like, play stuff, go kill them, win the game. Kind of getting wrecked here. If I play Zilix, does it even get the... What do I do here, dude? You know what I think I do? I think I set up for a big... I'm gonna set up for a big Argus play here. I don't know if it's gonna work. So yeah, so what's really hard is like you can get to legend with just like in like 1 month with by just understanding tempo of just like I'm just gonna keep playing stuff. But once you start getting good, you have to start questioning your plays. Real common example. Do I trade on the minion or do I go face? Very, very difficult. You have to evaluate when you start. You have to evaluate, okay, what is the value of me hitting in the face here versus what is the value of trading? That's very, very difficult. Because you know, not difficult for me. So these are the kind of skills you have to develop if you want to become a world-class player. This is bad. So you guys are using emotional terms, like overcautious is bad, aggressive. It's like it's obviously because it's overcautiousness. You said overcautiousness, but what about correct cautiousness? You literally with your language, you showed the bias that you had there.
On our foundations. Toys are much more fun to bring. Action. At perfection.
Wanna hear my playlist? Wild.
The sun insignificant. Time grows short.
That's for sure.
I smell gold in their waters. Wait, I'm rich!
I know it's distracting trying to explain. Yeah, and I've thought about making like long. I have one. My tempo video on YouTube I think is the best educational video I've ever made, and it's like the best issue on the concept. But it's like there really are like tough concepts. Inquisitor here was an interesting choice. It doesn't do anything. It's a 1/1. So. So Inquisitor was bad, but so were the other options. That's why we took Inquisitor. There were no good choices there. But, yeah. So my opponent is kind of winning on tempo and on value. I went for a value play by going Gunslinger because they had nothing in hand, but unfortunately they didn't have like much for it to hit. And then they top decked a high value card, which is why I'm losing this game. So I went for a value play that didn't work out very well, and then they got a really high value card, which was the purpose of my value play was to try and avoid stuff like that. If they had Agrimar to kill it, and then often win with that. So it was quite unlucky. Unlucky, bro.
I grow impatient.
Get your own pan!
Time grows short. The sun incinerates.
Yeah, so if we top deck Reno, we could probably still win this game. I thought about soloing the heal, and then I thought I'd rather get it on the window shopper minion there, but maybe that's incorrect. Yeah, if we top deck Reno, we could still win this game. Very bad. I just keep on panning. Dude, so good at this game, dude. Dude, that face when you literally call it, chat. Should have hero powered here, by the way. So with Powerful Reno, not does it completely neutralize tempo advantage, but it also it makes it hard for your opponent to do another tempo play the next turn, which is why the card is so effing strong. All right, and gains armor and upgrades the long-term value of your plays. You know what's interesting? I think it's Mystical Terror here, because the way I can lose here is with value. So I'm gonna do this. Gee, let's ping face here, and let's go this jerk wad. Let's take. I mean, my hero having lifesteal is pretty much worthless here. I'm all about value, dude. So. A tempo player usually understands that. Okay. So if you guys watch Dragon Ball Z, you know in Dragon Ball Z, every character is a value player. They all want to win a long match, so they'll be ahead, and what they'll literally do is like throw the match in order to win the long game. Or because they think that's what's fun, all right?
One and two and three and four and...
Toy for you.
Heads up, drink sliding your way.
Yeah. So like think about Goku. Goku could have just like killed Frieza, but he wants like Frieza to activate his value engine, so he could like have maximum value and still crush Frieza. Goku never really wants to win with tempo. All right, he only wants to win with value. I watched a little bit of Dragon Ball Super. All right, Zoda, good game. I watched a little bit of Dragon Ball Super. And Dragon Ball Super, there's a thing where Captain Ginyu comes back, and then Vegeta just kills him. Spoiler, like really fast, because he knows Captain Ginyu can win with tempo by switching bodies. All right.
One dose.
He remembers it goes crazy. So, yeah. So, but, like almost all, if you look at like almost all the conflicts of Dragon Ball Z, they almost all could be avoided if like Goku just went for a tempo win. But he always plays the long game, all right? Now you might say that means he's not a good Blooded, bro. But that really just shows you that Akira Toriyama knows that Ultra Instinct. I didn't get much to the Ultra Instinct stuff. All right, I got bored. Bro, this sucks. What exactly do here? Bro, having double window shopper in hand sucks. Goku is a master of BM, that's true. But it's like Saiyans in general are all about BM, alright? But this happens in... So, if you read my article about winning with value, it was like, it got like 1,000 upvotes on Reddit, alright? What it really was about was saying that Hearthstone, like, the average player doesn't want to win because, like, oh, I curved out efficiently and killed my opponent, haha, they should have played more minions faster. Like, the average player, what they want is to methodically demoralize their opponent into submission, alright? They want to do something so powerful, and then their opponent feels like, you know, they don't want to just OTK them. They want to put a board of, like, 10-10 taunts with all 10 attack. And then your opponent has this one turn where they feel hopeless, and then you kill them, all right? That's what players really want. And I say, like, that's what happens in movies. Like, you... and then it's even more satisfying when you come back from that archetype. Like, your opponent had literally everything, and you found a way to scam to win, you know? This makes sense.
If 3 rights make a left,
I'm the perfect toy for you.
I'm kind of dying here.
Mysterious.
I think I might want to wait on my McTheranon here.
Wisdom.
I wish I could play this and play this, but it's dormant, so it doesn't work actually.
Insignificant.
I want to play the game. Yeah, so...
Don't use your head. Use mine.
Yeah, well, like, here's the thing about, like, when you beat your friends in a board game, like let's say I beat you in Settlers of Catan. Like, most of your friends don't even appreciate it. Like, they don't appreciate that how much you destroyed them. They don't have that actual feeling of suffering. They're just like, oh, looks like I lost. GG. See you next week. And you're like, no, I destroyed your will. You know? Make sure they don't.
is this the way?
Goku, I live.
So, like, what you really want to do with Settlers of Catan is get to, like, 7 or 8 points while your opponents are all at 4 and 5, and they just have to wait for a long time while you, like, are really close to winning, but you don't quite win, and then you finally, they give them a little hope, and then you finally beat them, all right? But then if you're one of the people at 4 or 5, the person's like enjoying their win and playing with their food, and they're thinking about another player, but then you sneak a win and pull it off at the last second, all right? Best, to be honest.
Use some sludge.
Blizzard.
That toy was made just for me.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
I just start magging it up here. Put somebody on Chad Roberts, dude. Or same people that made Hearthstone. No. Like, Akira Toriyama would never be on the Hearthstone team. He's one of the content creators, alright? He's like he's the guy who makes the meme deck that everyone plays, and then VS says, "But the win rate's not actually that good. You should really play Face Hunter." And they're like, "Yeah, no, we're gonna play this meme deck and win with value, right?" At rank 3000 legend, and then we're gonna go into the streamers chat and tell them that they should play it. Face, face, face. Yeah. What is Vicious City say about its power level, dude? The power game is so sweet. From bro. Oh, this is so awkward.
Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Like, I'm afraid of Conway. Oh. Okay, Chad, you know what? I legitimately thought this was like the 3 mana secret guy that just lasts for a turn. So I didn't do the right. Yeah, so, okay. This is what I was thinking. I was thinking. Yeah, my brain is not that. Chad, do you know dude, I've been playing so much Hearthstone. I'm making excuses now. Oh god, dude. This is. I was not thinking, yeah. So I was thinking that it was like the 3 mana guy, so the secret was just gonna go away. So that's what I was thinking, and then I realized that's not how that card works. What's rough out there, dude?
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
We've created a temporal anomaly.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
I'm kind of just like playing cards now. I'm waiting to die. Stream risk. Yeah, I don't know, but Chad, you guys know Friday is my birthday? It's coming in 3 days. I'm gonna be old, really old. That's my beacon. Thank you. It's not yet, Bricks. Say hi. Say my happy birthday on Friday. Wait, Pocket Train, is that your birthdays too? I know it's both Osmo's and Cantaloupe's birthday that weekend too. Yeah. Mine's next Tuesday. Dude, okay. I'm convinced, Pocket Train, this means, okay, so if you're born in like this time, that probably means like your parents were like getting it on in the summer. So I think it's like a real common time to have babies. It's like it's the summer and you're like getting it on, and that's why you're alive right now, you know? You're the same.
and 3 and 4 and...
Tuned to perfection.
The sun incinerates you. One shot is all I need.
I guess 2 weeks is the most common time, yeah. Though I was like, okay, I was 2 weeks late. I was supposed to be born in like mid-March, but outliers, yeah, I have. I had the January, February, March, right? I do remember that. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, Skelly, that like, at least in certain elements of life, so much of your success can be like on factors outside of your control. But it's also interesting, I feel like so much of our success is actually dependent on things in our control. So it's like, I see it both ways. You know, but like to make it in like a pro sports, like you have to have so many things go right for you because it's like such a small percentile, you know? But am I gonna die? That's the beacon of positivity right there. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. Yeah, I really like Malcolm Gladwell. I've read like most of his books. I did a lot of reading in my 20s, and now I don't read it all. So like pretty much everything like in my 30s, I feel like I've been more like testing out theories and seeing how things really work. Like I got all this like theory crafting for like 10 years. And then in my 30s, I've been like trying out different strategies and seeing like what actually applies in the real world and what's, you know, a bunch of like a bunch of fancy talk, you know? A bunch of fancy talk that the intellectuals say, you know?
This ends now.
I've listened to it once. I mean, I like books better than podcasts because like podcasts is kind of like what I'm doing right now. When I was talking about tempo, I was just kind of riffing. Where if you go watch my YouTube video on tempo, I put like a month worth of effort into that video. All right, my thoughts are well defined. I said that, dude, Skelly, bro. I didn't read it, but I read I couldn't find the actual article. I could only find this, but yeah, it looks pretty bad, Skelly. But yeah, I like books because it's like the person took their time to make something really so you watch if you know, you should watch me on Twitch but if you want to watch my lectures on tempo, like go watch like, or even my best content is my articles on Reddit where I talk about like I have an article on like I'm trying to think of my articles. Well, my opponent just gave me the game, dude.
Prepared for the wars to come.
That was nice of them.
Construct the will of the makers.
Kind of just look out of this gap, dude. But yeah. So, dude, but yeah. Dude, Skelly, I did see the Andrew Huberman. It is an interesting thing of like, yeah, it really, I think it just shows you the danger of the mentality of Huberman of like just hyper optimization. Like, why do you think he wanted to be so hyper optimized? Obviously, so he could like manage 6 relationships at the same time. Like, if you have a decent job and you've got like a significant other that like is a decent person, you don't need to like, unless you like, you're at a stage of your life where your kid like, you know, your kids are very young and they're very needy, like you don't have to like work that hard once you've gotten to that spot in life, right? Like
The future is built on our
That toy was
foundation.
made just for me.
Fresh Felstein, hot out of the kiln. I smell gold in their waters.
so I know, right? Like that's the funny thing about like, you know, you don't, you know, but like some of the stuff like, you know, I like cold showers. They're nice. Like you take one and it like the biggest thing for cold showers is like I live in Chicago. It's freaking cold here. So I look at cold showers as like prepping you for the cold winter, you know? So I missed face. I already hit, I forgot. So this was a mistake playing this. I've done this before. But yeah. No, dude. My board, chat. Okay, well, I threw here, to be honest. That's really unfortunate. Well, at least we drew a good card. How do I do here?
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Wait, this was the worst top deck possible, by the way. Because it was a free card that I don't have anymore. This sucks. Dude, chat, I'm throwing left and right, by the way. This is like the playing terrible hands gamer today. Why did I don't know, I should just play this. Yeah, so I went all in on tempo. But yeah, I'm playing the... This is what's hard about streaming is like I'm talking a lot today, but I'm clearly playing worse. Like I'm clearly making tons of misplays where with these hands, like if I had played optimally, there's almost no way we'd lose. But I'm not playing optimally, so it sucks.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and...
You stink!
One dose solves any problem.
When you play like this, dude, that's true, Pocket. That's true, dude. But yeah, I think like what's interesting is like about like Huberman is like it just kind of shows you people want to like always people ascribe moral worth to people who are like competent. So if somebody's like good at something, they think like if I'm good at a children's card game, people think I'm just gonna be like smarter, better, even though I'm really just good at the children's card game, right? But like it's very common if you're. My dad talked about it like his job, like people would just care about his opinions because he was like a big gun there, even though it might have been just them sucking up to him. I don't really know, but what do I do here?
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
I wonder. I'm hating my plays, but they're just kind of actually they're kind of working out.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Don't break it!
Just use more.
I take a cold shower every day. It's like 60 seconds, dude. I don't go hard. I go hard at the, like, but yeah, just at the end of my shower. So I do hot. I do a steam room. This, but I started doing steam rooms way before Huberman podcast stuff. Like, was started doing it, like, and like because it's like it was helpful for my chronic pain. So is it prohibited? No, it's not prohibited. So I started for that. I used to do cold showers a lot, and then they actually made my chronic pain worse, which is I stopped doing them. But I went all in on like Wim Hof stuff for like for a whole winter. I would take like 10-minute ice baths every day. And then I kind of was just doing it because my life was really boring. Like I was in this, like my job felt very pointless. I was dating someone that like I wasn't that excited to be dating them. Like we had like some compatibility, but like I just didn't like think like, oh, this person is like, I wasn't really excited. Like didn't feel like, oh, this is the person I want to be with for the rest of my life, you know? So like I needed to push myself, so I just like went in cold, you know? That's basically what I did. I want to go.
If 3 rights make a left.
Muzzle their magic.
You stink.
I think gives me a 4-drop, right?
The sun incinerates you. Time grows short.
I don't know, dude. I don't take any drugs anymore. I used to take drugs, and I didn't like them because they destroyed. Like I felt like they're almost all nerve pain drugs are also antidepressants, which I actually have a worldview point of view on why that is now. But they would really neutralize. Like they made you feel very dead inside, and I think that's the point. Like but the reason I didn't like them, I was like, if I could take this drug and be able to like run or dance or play video games again, I would totally have done them. But I would take these drugs and I would feel less pain, but they wouldn't actually like get rid of my problems. Like I wouldn't gain any activity back. So I was like, why do I don't really care about these. Bro. Dude, look how freaking awkward my hand is here, dude. Wait, oh, I can go Ignis here. Ignis is easily the right play. Dude, people who smoke weed always sound like my mom, but for Christianity, where they think it's like the problem, the answer to everything. Like my mom is like, every problem is like, you know why, you know, you don't have a girlfriend? It's like, it's because you need Jesus, you know? Like, do you?
I can't hear you.
Ready for another round?
1,000 needles. Are you ready to
What have you done recently? Alright. I don't know. I think weed is fine. Like I don't think it's a big deal. Like it's just not the, I just don't think it's like not to self-diagnose. I just don't think it's like, you know, but I just know when you like weed, you kind of think it's just the solution to all problems. Which is like the same way my mom views Christianity, like Jesus, so. It's kind of like how Andrew Huberman thinks that the solution to all problems is ice baths, so. Or cold showers.
My blood for the Lich King.
What do I do here, chat? I'm kind of getting wrecked. Bro, no, no, not another quartzy boy. Did. Oh, we've got Reno still in the game, NoHandsGamer, but
Looking for a standoff? Careful.
I was supposed to go hero power there. I keep forgetting to do that literally every time I do Reno. Okay, nice man. While reading the Bible. Dude. Yeah, I mean, I do think like I do have like my own kind of bias now towards ooh. I don't have any more yeah.
Heads up, drink sliding your way.
If 3 rights make a left.
What was I gonna say? I do think like nowadays like a huge amount of chronic pain is caused by bad mental health, which is kind of but I don't really know, but I do so that's kind of my bias of like if you have chronic pain, but yeah, anyways, son of a
Just for me.
I needed that, dude. I think what's really hard about like my beliefs on like if you have like depression or bad chronic pain, let's say you're in a job that you like know it's not a controversial opinion. Yeah, I don't know. If you're in a job that you like despise and it makes you miserable every day, but you have like a family that depends on you and you have like responsibilities, like that, you might go into immense chronic pain because you're like having to go through this job that you clearly want to end every single day, but you feel like you can't. And so because everything in your emotion says quit this job, but you can't, or maybe you can, but you feel you can't. Yeah. And then you're in pain, and really you have to do is like quit your job and go to like absolute chaos, but it like, you have to go through the bullshit job search, all that. So, but it's like really hard if you have chronic pain. It's like not only are you depressed, but you like can't walk anymore. NP Broad, thank you for the 16 mods, dude. Dude, I'm playing so bad today. Can I let training thanks to it's NP Broad. I'm playing so terribly today. Dude, so a lot of my current chronic pain theory is Dark Noah is like I'll have like a back and neck pain and I'll have to figure out why I'm doing it. And it always ends up being something that I don't want to do and I don't want to face. So what I do is I repress it and act like it's not there. I basically shove the problem of my emotions into like the closet. That sounds like something. Yeah, I kind of just shove it into the closet. Do you wonder if I'm supposed to keep Glacial Shard? I don't think I do. I think I could keep Glacial Shard, play it on 3, and then play ETC on 4 to deny a weapon. Or I could just look for my win condition. I think I'm just gonna look for my, like a lot of Paladins aren't even Let's go. Yeah, so one of the things in my chronic pain book is like, so you get this pain and you start feeling guilty, like you felt feeling guilty and very scared about like every time you do an activity, you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this activity. And it all of a sudden, like just doing daily activities creates like massive anxiety because you're like, oh, I'm going to, these activities are going to cause me massive pain. Which then you're not exercising, you're not getting out there, you're not being like alive, which like creates like this like self-reinforces. So one of the things is like they kind of say if you have chronic pain is like start doing activities again, and do what you can do.
Was made just for me.
Yeah.
The light dims, but we fight.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
You suck.
Who's ready for another round?
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Bro, I hate these because it's like I put this back in their hand probably because it's overstated, but like now they just get more. It's tough. Sap remove the stats, it does, but they get more stats from the weapon here, right? So yeah, it's pretty poppin', Yeti. Bro, another freaking it's brutal here.
One and two and three and four and
I smell gold.
Keep on banning. Wait a minute. You still enjoy it? Yeah, I'm still doing. I've been taking the last like 2 weeks off going out because I've just been. I like streaming as many hours as I can for like 2 weeks after an expansion, and then I'll probably go back to having some work-life balance.
Reporting for duty.
God, dude, I keep drawing terrible cards, dude. Like, ooh, this could be good if I get big stuff, I guess. Maybe it's not. Argus with this deck? I don't know, dude. Argus is really good. So, alright. Here's what you do in general. If you don't know, if you have no money, you don't have HS3 Premium. If you have HS3 Premium, it's a lot easier. You go on to Donkey, and you click Decks, alright? You go to Standard. This is what you do if you don't know what to replace a card with. Alright? And you go we're gonna go, let's see if we can find archetypes. So we go under archetypes, demon. Hunter. We'll go highlighter, demon hunter here, right? Wait, is it not showing up? Alright, I don't know why it's not working. Let's go class demon hunter, and we find some of these Highlander. Okay, so you find one of these lists, and you look at cards they're putting in, and you put one of those cards. So you can see here, I gotta do my turn real quick. Oh, this is really bad. Actually, I needed to be thinking. This is once again me throwing another game, chat. Feels bad, man.
Toys are much more fun to bring.
I kind of threw here by. Oh, did I threw? I'm just gonna concede. I just needed. It's too hard of a turn. So what you do? So you do is you go. Let me show you how to do on HS replay. It's much easier. So you go to Dex. You go to Demon Hunter, right? And looks like this is actually under Other. So it's a little confusing. But you'd go, maybe you go Demon Hunter in general. We could go Highlander Demon Hunter. It's a little confusing because the Highlander Demon Hunter decks are actually Highlander. But you go Mulligan win rate, drawn win rate, and you can see which cards are the best performing cards. So Battle Fiend wouldn't make sense because we run the weapon in our list. But maybe, oh, POZIG. Put in a POZIG. Put in a Yogg. Put in a No Melee. These are all cards that are doing well. Put in a Ball Hog, alright? These are all cards that you could just kind of replace to be like a good enough card. Now, to replace Argus, so. I don't want to just throw this away because I already have the weapon here.
Toys are much more fun to bring. The vengeance is mine.
It's very, like, one individual person is incredibly small, Yeti. But, all of you combined, but yeah, you have to watch a lot of ads.
I raise, you fold.
If I use ad blocker, I probably get nothing. As a matter of fact, Twitch will actually come after me and take money from me and then donate it to Al Qaeda if you use ad blocker. So you wouldn't want to.
That toy was made just for me.
That kind of works for me, dude. Dude, Twitch chat knows that, right? They know most of their ad blocking viewers are like big, very pro Al-Qaeda. Reported for misinformation. So it happens to be, if you subscribe to this channel, you don't even need an ad blocker. It's crazy, dude. It's like a loophole in the system when you think about it, you know? Those 2-drops don't do anything, dude. Best deck is probably out of date already, but
It's highly infectious.
they get a lot of card draw. They're kind of running out of value here.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
You know what actually I think I do here?
To perfection.
Rush Warrior go, dude. Yeah. Dude, Chad, I was like so productive today. I did my laundry, like made an appointment schedule, paid some bills, made 3 YouTube videos, and went to the gym. I've inspired by I've inspired. I just love making the jokes. I'm inspired by Andrew, Mr. Huberman's abilities, and I'm like, if I could just have 1/6 of his productivity, I'll be able to have 1 girlfriend. All right, so like that's all I'm going for, you know. I just want 1 girlfriend. I don't need 6.
That toy was made just for me.
Mysterious. Oh, what?
I don't get it, dude. I mean, dude, I feel like it really just shows how effective his skills are. Because how does he have so much spare time? You know, he optimized his life so much that it, like, dude, no, like, I don't know. It's almost like the situation's like so ridiculous. You know, it's like, because it's, you know, it's the, son of a gun, dude.
One dose solves any problem.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
created a temporal anomaly.
Crap, I should have just played that immediately.
Perfect toy for you.
That one is not prepared. You stink! Not possible.
Such a perfect specimen.
Yeah. But it's like... So the math is as straightforward as 1/6? Alright. But this is not good. Okay, I kind of need a Mechtherodon here. I don't see a path to victory, other than, maybe I trade my Viper first to see if I can hit like Reno here, or Zilix. I did not.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Got him first try, let's go, dude. We could go for another roll on it, right?
Who's ready for another round?
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Go broke.
Time grows short.
Astronomical.
Go broke.
Dude, I don't like my play already.
And serve your king.
Bro, they happen to like get a perfect clear where they don't like lose, that's brutal. Alright, okay though.
You will be replayed. Arise, construct the will of the Maker.
Want to hear my playlist? Fast forward!
Wait, I kind of messed up there. Whatever. Whoopsies. I didn't need the trade, dude. Now I'm kind of board locked, which is bad. See if they trade into something here. Okay, we're fine. Channel's all bait to get them to play these things so I can rush my my guy in here.
The future is built on our foundations.
Need to make hand space.
Gun or blade, you don't stand a chance.
One and two and three and four and...
Short.
Chat, this is like... can you play comfortably? No, I can play them uncomfortably though. Yeah.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
That feels good.
You are graced with my craftsmanship.
Just use more. Just use more. Take your best shot.
I don't really need to trade and draw cards here when there's likely to be plagues.
One more death can't hurt. My blood for the Lich King!
All life must end.
Yeah, back up.
Illidan versus Darian Mograine.
The Knights of the Ebon Blade will not falter. This ends now.
We'll do a weird keep all this.
Want to hear my playlist?
I smell gold in the clear waters. Keep on panning.
Real death did not get nerfed. Top rank ever, dude. Rank 1, dude. Dude, I literally was there earlier. Wait, was I earlier this month? Never mind, I wasn't. Yeah, dude. Chad always be acted like, no hands. You think you ever could get rank 1? I'm like, yes.
If 3 rights make a left.
I've done it before. And I'll do it again, alright? Demon Hunter should be tier 1 of the nerfs. Almost certainly so. But will it be tier S? I don't think it's going to be tier S. I think people are overestimating the ability for the meta to adjust. Warrior can play Brand Warrior, right? It can play... Do you think you could get rank 1? yeah, I did. Right. Alright. If so... Okay. If, let's say, Jeff Bezos, my favorite billionaire, because he made Twitch Prime. If Jeff Bezos came to me and it was like, look, Mr. No Hands, you don't have to play on stream, but I will pay you $1 million if you can get rank 1 legend. To be honest, I would have a decent chance of making it. And let's say he says, I'm going to supervise. We're going to have like supervisors make sure you're not cheating in any way. Because there's a lot of money on the line. Yeah, I think I'd have I'd have to do it once. I have 4 or 5 days to do it. I would have to like cancel all my plans, which is annoying. But I'd have a chance. I'd be unfavored at the end of the month, and I'm rank 82. I'd have to play like switch to, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'd probably switch to like Odin Warrior. Just play it all day. But yeah. Well, that's not my main target. It's like an incidental target. My main target is an entertaining stream. And there's a trade-off of having, going for rank 1, over having an entertaining stream. And the trade-off... The main trade-off is you make the stream less entertaining, right? By focusing on winning exclusively. I don't talk to you guys about tempo. I don't talk about anything. I make the game like just very mechanical. But really, you want a hybrid. For most people, now sometimes people watch streamers that are just 100% gameplay. Sometimes people watch streamers that are 100% entertainment, and they don't care about the gameplay much at all. But most people want a mix, right? They want a mix of, both the stream being entertaining, but all and feeling like I'm hanging out, like we're having a good time. But they also want some good gameplay. They don't want just 0 good plays and everything to be bad plays kind of thing. Because I'm trying to make the best stream possible, I'm trying to find the best way I can address that trade-off in a stream. And realistically, pushing all in for rank 1 legend. What does that mean? Not switching decks. It means being very focused on the game, not talking to chat. It means getting pissed off when chat distracts me, There's a lot of things. Yeah, there's a lot of negative things that will negatively affect the stream, which I don't really want to do. So... But that's the trade-off of trying to get number 1 legend. If you're just like that is your number 1 priority, there's a lot of trade-offs that will make your stream worse. I mean, there's a market for that content, right? Aren't there like a lot of the streamers who like get real mad and everybody gets real happy that they're so mad? Bro, this weapon's, dude, ruining my life.
To perfection.
I see.
Yeah. Some restaurants and like no, I'm sometimes mean to chat, but I'm still paying attention to chat, you know? So I'm sometimes mean, like that can be interesting, right? To get number one, I would literally just ignore chat and just instantly ban people and not like make it a fun interaction, you know? So
You have earned an eternity of torment.
bro, hell yeah, here's ooh, this is bad shot.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
I forgot this card exists.
You fold.
Sounds like you in your stream, yeah. Because that's like Fury Hunter, you have a different target than me, you know? Like, so. I think what interacts the most. Thank you, fellow. But yeah. One of the things I've had to do, like when I'm playing, because so this week, let's see how many hours I've streamed. I've been freaking hustling, chat. I've been hustling, all right? I streamed, let's see if I can find this week. I streamed 70 hours this week in the last 7 days. 70 hours. And I probably did about 8 to 10 hours of YouTube work on it. So I've done an 80-hour week, all right? When I'm doing that, I really just have to like play impulsively. I don't have the energy to double check my plays, for example. When I used to play chess, I would double check my plays. I would be like, all right, let's make sure this. So if I really want to get number one legend, I have to go full Yarla and just like make sure every one of my turns is like I check to make sure it's a good play. All right. I don't really want to do that, but that's like another compromise that I'd have to do if I want to likely be successful in that realm. So.
Just use more. Gun or blade.
I hit some high rolls here.
The sun incinerates you.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's like a lot of the art of like streaming is like you have all these different things you want to do to make a good stream, but you can't do them all. And you have to decide like is like there's a lot of 0 mana cards, so projections is really good, and there's also the 1 mana cards off Window Shopper, 0 mana Zilix. Sometimes you stick in Argus. There's a lot of good cards that bounce back to your hand, basically. Like even if we if they didn't clear our board here and we top decked it, we could go it again. Oh, that'd be quite good, right? They're just gonna freaking. Bro, I finally my face is unfrozen and this happens. This is kind of good. All right.
Muzzle their magic.
Vengeance is mine. Thank you.
Bro, son of a gun, dude. Dude, how many freaking threads of despair does this jerkwad have, dude? Wait. What are they doing here? That was a weird play. Oh, they forgot that. I don't know. Okay.
That toy was made just for me.
My eyes are on the spotlight. Mine.
Yeah, so well, in like an environment, you know, you can have lots of different people that are successful for lots of different reasons, right? You can have people who specialize more in the YouTube style. So too. So there are YouTubers that I might get more Twitch viewership on, but they're like beating me by massive amounts because their full content is focused on making like sick YouTube clips and stuff like that. So there's lots of different ways to be successful in this, but there's not. But they all have that same problem. Like, what are the trade-offs here? What are you trying to do?
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Mysterious. See right through you. What is your mistake?
Yeah. So I mean, and that's like the content creation space where usually people will assume that there's like one value for content, right? Like some people are just like it's all about entertainment or it's all about high skill, and lots of different people, and you kind of have your own sense of like what you believe internally as a content like person. You also kind of like might respond to the market, you know. Realistically, sometimes I'm playing a priest deck, and everybody hates priest. It seems like, and like it gets less viewership, even though priest is such a cool class. Why would anyone not like it? I don't get it.
That feels good.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
We've created a temporal anomaly.
I think I'm losing this.
Perfect toy for you.
I could draw Ignis though. We need observers here.
Who's ready for another round?
Why is this 2 mana?
Mysterious. Oh, what is that? Perfection. Insignificant. Slightly.
Can't say we lost. Yeah, it's an interesting thing, fellow. Of like, what would have happened to the streamer world if Battlegrounds never showed up, right? Because a lot of the biggest streamers are Battleground streamers in the Hearthstone world now, right? Like almost all of them actually. I think RDU's the biggest. Silvername used to be the biggest, but I don't know if he's streaming it anymore. I don't know what he's up to. But yeah, it'd be interesting. But yeah. So Standard still has Tice. Tice is the biggest constructor streamer.
One knows
free miracle salesman chat. It's huge. Bro, plagues suck.
That feels good.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Such a perfect specimen.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Oh, this suck.
Mysterious.
Yeti shows some respect, dude. You know, like the point we're talking about is people have different values. If you're in the stream, you probably like my stream, obviously, but you don't have to make it into someone who's incredibly liked and contributed a credible amount to the Hearthstone community to act like somehow you're bad if you watch them. So, right, show some respect, dude. All right.
Time is short. I must report.
Oh crap, that's really bad.
We do what the living cannot.
I'm kind of getting wrecked here. I think I'm gonna go for Telephysure here. Get some random demons. Let's take the high value demons. Double Ildari, I guess.
Ask again later.
Dude, I don't think I can win this game. No, I could draw.
Do what the living cannot.
I can draw. I can draw. What's it called? Yeah, Ignis and Wind Fury. Okay, get there.
Hearken my verse.
You're in the right place to melt your face.
Dude, I can't even red card this 9/9. Because if I do, they get it back in 2 turns. Dude, I'm so dead here. I don't know how to win here. Like, if I red card, I'm going to lose the game. Wait, I'm realizing these suck because I don't have any way to queue. Alright, we're going next.
That feels good.
Never give up. Run away.
So. You're back, chat.
Versus Arthas. You will know endless torment.
Today and forever, I am your better Arthas.
There we go. I don't know. I've been kind of chit-chat. I've kind of been. Is Wheellock doing really poorly right now? I'm surprised, like, it just completely died off. Let me see a top 1,000 legend last one day. Wheellock is a 44.96% win rate. Dude, did I actually just bait everybody? I can't believe I pulled off that bait. 44.9%, 6% win rate in the last one day. Dude, that really fell off, dude. Last 3 days, 48 point. Wow. Why did it fall off so much, dude? Is it just because it's losing to Warrior and like, yeah, so. I think it did. Dude, okay, people like, dude, Little Ball of Hate was like giving me shit, and like people were being like, how could you not possibly think this deck should get nerfed? Alright? And now it's literally like, you know. Anyways. What do I do here, dude? I'm kind of getting wrecked here.
If 3 rights make a left.
Right, you know what? I have everything I need to win, to be honest, so I should go for high tempo plays.
Is this
Please refund me. Come on, pull out the Arcus, dude. No, dude. That's my Ignis in it, dude.
That toy was made just for me.
I have a Glacial Shard. Oh, okay. Oh, into the Wheellock. Man, it's crazy how bad Wheellock is performing right now. I literally got rank 6 legend with it. I was crushing with it. Dang, dude. Alright, last 3 days. Let me see top performing decks. It's like the Zamari Priest. Like Warrior, hand buff Paladin. I don't know. Dang, that's depressing. I kept wanting to go back to Wheel, but I mean, Wheel will be good after the nerfs, dude. Kind of illegal. I was supposed to the red card this. Might red card this.
Demon.
Vengeance is mine.
That toy was made just for me.
Oh, I can tough crowd it now. Wondering if that's better. I let him put it back out there, but it's like still. I think I'm gonna do that though.
You stink. And
Sane, thank you for the 8 months. Again, that's such a thanks so much, Sane. Yeah, I mean, so this is I was talking about this, so I think I've figured out this point. Where people look at Warrior, they think Warrior is problem. How do we fix problem? We make Odin fix Odin. But when you're looking at it, you're not looking, the problem isn't you want Warrior to be weaker, you just want to not deal with Warriors. So your brain naturally goes to solutions that are like, you know, imagine if we made Odin cost 11 mana, then this wouldn't be a problem. And you're like, why does this not everyone think this is a good solution? Like, it just makes sense. Like, Odin 11 mana, problem solved.
1 and 2 and 3 and
I'm the
4 and
perfect toy for you.
Heads up. Drink sliding your way.
Do I overdraw if I go Zola here? I do, right? I draw 4 drop. Maybe I just want to go,
We've created a temporal anomaly.
unless I want to waste my red card here.
Toy for you.
Time is against me.
release me. I will grant you
I'm the perfect toy for you.
mysterious orb. What is your wisdom? Turn down that racket.
stand and fight in darkest night.
Three, 1-1, let's go, dude.
Mysterious orb. What is your wisdom?
Losing my ETC sucked, not gonna lie.
That one is not prepared.
Can you feel the ghost?
One more death can't hurt.
The citadel stands strong.
I have released.
And this is to go even further beyond.
Tuned to perfection.
Toys are much more fun to breathe. Nice to meet you.
Dad, thank you for the 29 months. Yeah, that's a training too much death. Presence of dream of his. No hands pog. The black digs. Oh, thank you, French assassin. Dude, my parents got me for my birthday a new Roots hoodie, dude. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm big fan. Come on, draw Reno, bro. I need you, Reno. This doesn't do it. Oh god, dude. What do I do? Alright, I guess I can get Zilix down, I guess.
Even further beyond.
So what exactly do you do here?
Is to go even further beyond.
Insignificant.
Don't break it.
This is bad because they steal my Zilix. I don't know. I don't know how to win here. I have no value. Alright, let's go next. Wait. One crazy nut at ALMAO. Thank you so much for the get on such a thanks so much. One crazy nut at ALMAO. Alright, chat. I think I want to switch decks. I'm getting crushed with Reno Demon Hunter today.